trending 2025 recap feature on TikTok, whereby all Videos you posted in 2025 has been put.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Sorry about all the lapses. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you can see me. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Well, way behind schedule. So I'm gonna go straight right into it. I'm gonna go straight right into it. Right into it. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. For making this regular. Okay. Without taking too much of our time. Time is fast spent. Welcome to 2026. As many of you, if I've not told you Happy New Year, Happy New Year to every one of you across the world, wherever you're watching us from. Whether you're watching live or you're watching this, watching this program, maybe you're watching recorded version. Thank you to all our followers on TikTok, on Facebook, and on Instagram. We very much appreciate all of you for your support and consistent encouragement. One of the things that someone met me, I think a couple of days back, maybe like a week ago, I think a couple of days back, and was based in Switzerland and was seriously telling me the importance, the impact these live streams has on his life. I should keep doing it. Don't give up. I don't know the impact it's having on people and what have you. I was really encouraged by it, and just to say to as many of you that I've also met people that tell me they watch it but they don't talk. Because I met someone on Instagram, they watch it seriously but they don't say anything. I've met quite a lot during this Christmas period. Met quite different people. They tell me they follow what we do and they watch the videos both live or recorded. I just want to say well done to all of you that keep following. And your engagement is a blessing. People, your share, your reposting helps people. Your likes and everything you're doing is helping people. People are getting to find what we're doing and being blessed by it. So please repost this video. Please share this video. Like what is happening, what you see, so more people can be a part of it, and so that this social platforms can recommend more of it, and we can, more people can be a part of it. So I can say that to you. Okay. So yes, like I said, thank you for always doing this. We do this every Sunday. Today, for some reasons that are beyond my control, we had to move this to this time, but we still have to make it done. Have an understanding. Thank you, Joey, for joining. Thank you, Braids by Queen Esther, for joining. Thank you for as many who joined on YouTube and on Facebook. The reason why we're doing this, why we have to keep at it, because some people have met me and told me that this is like their go-to place. Thank you, Sarifigo 10 for joining. So they look forward to this every Sunday. So I try my best to make it, even though there's so many things that I could give as excuse for not to be here, but I still try my best to make it. So thank you for the support and thank you for everything. Remember that I have a free ebook. Just look at it on my bio. You find a link to my free ebook, Roadmap to Financial Freedom. Remember that I also have a paid ebook. Check on my bio. You also find that one is from idea to shortlet business. Remember that you can also say you want us to have a conversation about your business or anything related. You can on my bio you find a link that you can use to book a position call, and we can have a conversation in regards to your business or whatever it is. You can join our community of like minds. Just check on the link or check the flyer on any of the videos or anything on the link on any of the social media. You'll see a QR code, and that should lead you to my WhatsApp channel, and from there you can find a way how to join the the community. So this live stream is sponsored by the Hair You Love. So you want to check them out. The Hair You Love is sponsored by D610 Homes, and it's sponsored by Love Family Podcast. So please do well to check them out. So yes, we're going to go straight into it. Today's topic, as advertised, is New Year, New Me. New Year, New Me. Where all we're trying to do is encouraging people to building commitments that last. That's the whole idea. Building commitment that lasts. New Year, New Me. I'm sure it's a phrase that a lot of us know. I'm sure it's a phrase that a lot of us think about. But I don't want it to just be a talk for you. My encouragement is not just be a talk. New year, new me. When it comes to the beginning of the year, there's always this zeal and there's this zest or this vigor to want to do something different the year. So let it not just be a talk. Let it be a moment of alignment. Let it be a moment of alignment. Let it be a moment of intentionality. Let it be a moment of where we are mindful of the year, or we're mindful of an opportunity to be alive. And I think I was in my tailor's place sometime, I think 2 or 3 days ago, and he was talking about a gentleman that was hit by a truck. I think he said about 20 something odd people died on the spot. Those guys, I'm sure if they told them they're going to die before the year ends and they will not see 2026, they might not believe it. But we are privileged to be alive for a reason. I always say this, for a reason. I remember a bank ad. It says, new day, new opportunities. New day, new opportunities. So just see that every day in 2026 is an opportunity. Every single day is an opportunity to align ourselves, both practically in our life, both spiritually and mentally, or what have you. So please, don't forget, whatever is your biggest takeaways, please feel free to type them in the comment section, or when it's time for us to have a conversation, please feel free to take on the mic and have a quick conversation. It could be a question, it could be a point, or what have you. So a new year does not automatically produce a new person. So 2026 doesn't automatically mean that you're all brand new, sparkling, and everything is all changed. No. A calendar change doesn't necessarily mean that the character has changed. So that now you look on your phone or you're everywhere, you see 2026, doesn't mean that something has transformationally happened. No. It's a new year, yes, but if nothing changes, if we repeat what happened last year, this year there will not be any significant progress. And I don't pray that for anyone I know or any of you watching this. It is often said that a wise man once said that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. And another wise man once said that if you keep doing the same thing the same way, you never get to different results. So it's important that as we march into, we're now 4 days down in 2026, as we have 4 days down out of 365 is that we have 352 more days. It's important that we are mindful of of the opportunity that every day presents to us. So new me should not just be a wish, or I wish. New me should be about intentionality. New me should be about having an understanding that every day matters. Every day matters. Every day matters. So it's important that we bear all this in mind. So what are common types of goals that people set every year? As I say, new year, new me. So people are now trying to set different goals that they hope to achieve in the new year. So some of the things that people, I'm sure there's so many for you guys, some of the things that people would set new goals are things like their health and fitness, which is also what I'm working on personally myself, working on my fitness and on my health. A lot of people will set up goals for their finances, for their businesses. Some will set up goals for their career and for their education. Some set up goals for their spiritual life. Maybe you never used to read your Bible. Maybe you are never godly in the first place. Maybe you are just, you've not been to church for 20 years or 15 years, or you've never done anything like that. Maybe you are in the wrong faith, or you're just saying, okay, what does it take for me to be a Christian or something of that? Or maybe you are totally never heard about Christ before. This is an opportunity for you. 2026 can go different for you. It should go different and be different and be amazing for you. So a lot of people, this can be a year of spiritual growth for them, different aspects of their spiritual life. Some people, it could be a year for their families and relationships. Some people have been venturing different relationships, and it has not materialized to the marriage that they've always desired. This is a 2026 can be that year for you. and to have such goals on how can I improve on my relationships and the different things I need to do so that my goal to get settled or get married becomes a reality before the end of the year is very possible. What some people have family goals. What our family hopes to achieve this year financially, what we hope to achieve this year otherwise. Some people have different goals. Some people also have goals of their character. There's a song by Chakademos and Ply that said, "Girl, you pretty, or your character dirty." So a lot of people might their goal this year might be, how can I refine my character? How can I make my character better? How can I make myself a better person? Some people, their goal this year is that this year I will not be a womanizer, an end to me womanizing or sleeping around with different men. Some people might say, okay, this is it. Sexual addiction. Some people might be addicted to sex or what have you. So it will be a goal for some people. People have different goals, and I'm sure some people have set different goals like this. Some people might have set goals like, no more alcohol this year. No alcohol this year. I'm going to abstain from abusing substance, smoking marijuana, smoking all kind of stuff. Different goals people are going to have this year, or people have already set already, this year. So some people are heavily dependent on drugs. Cannabis, name them, codeine, what was it? What are names? Crystal meth. In Igbo language, they say people are addicted to all manner of stuff, different stuff. They could say this year, I'm going to bring an end to that. I want to bring an end to that. Excessive partying. Some people have been indulged into that. They might say, this year, no party for me. This year, I'm going to live clean. I'm going to live happy. We talked about sexual immorality. Talked about identity confusion. So a lot of people might, in the name of the rave of LGBT, they might have found themselves in the trap of being homosexuals or lesbians or what have you. This year might be the year they say, okay, I think this is getting to me. There's a movie, there's a website, I can't remember, but if I find it, I'll put it on my page. I think the owner of the website, all he does is looking for people that are LGBT or gay or lesbian that have been struggling, knowing fully well that they made a mistake. They're looking for how to go back to get back to a better life, come to Christ and get by a better life. If I find that website, I'll let you know. Everyone there wants used to be gay people, lesbians, but they've all changed. So some people, this year is that year for you, 2026. So some people too, this year they'll say, okay, I'm not going to lie this year. Is it possible to stay and not lie? Very, very possible. I used to think that is not possible, but it's very, very possible to stay and not be a perpetual liar. To be a person that the Bible says, Christ says, let your yes be yes and let your no be no. If you say to somebody that is PM, the person should not be looking at to check very well, just to be sure. Perhaps it means that it's AM in the morning. If you tell somebody that is blue, the person should not blink. To start checking, it should see blue, not that thing is red. So if you're a perpetual liar, this will be a year for you. The lack of integrity. Bible says a good name is better than money. Some people cannot hold you to what you said. I jumped into a taxi, and what's it called? The app recommended a price, and I clicked on it. I went to click, and it says ordered. And next thing, the driver accepted the job, loaded my luggage into this vehicle. And when I'm about to leave, he starts saying to me, "Oh, hang on, the price. The price doesn't really, it's not what I wanted, and all that stuff." I said to the man, "Please, if you want to ask me for more money, there are better ways to ask it. But you cannot hold me to ransom. You loaded my luggage in, and now you're asking me that the price. When you came, why didn't you say? And you have access to my phone. Why did you come on the phone before you came around at the location?" So integrity, sticking by what it is that you have said you're going to do is one thing that a lot of people might be working on this year. Corruption, dishonest gains. If you make money from illicit ways, let's say what in Nigeria they might call it 419, defrauding people, all manner of stuff, there's an end to it. If you make money from corruption, coercing people, trying different things, this is a year to bring an end to all that. 2026 can be different for everybody. 2026 should be different for you and for me as well. So whatever I say to you guys is a challenge to myself. So many people don't just want success. They, a lot of people will just have all these things, these wishes. I wish. But if you don't work towards it, nothing happens. Nothing would happen. But I don't pray that for anyone. So yes, why do people set new goals? Why do people set new goals at the beginning of the year? Why do they feel the need that at the beginning of the year, January, I set new goals? Why? Well, one, because January brings new hope. December brings the year to an end, and January brings the year to another year to a beginning. So people feel the need to, okay, I think at the 31st of December, I want to drop this thing, and January, I want to start different. So people always feel that way. So it brings hope. And where there's no hope, there's a problem. So the pains from last year fuels promise. So some people might say, okay, things didn't work out as I anticipated based on this aspect of my life, that aspect of my life. So I want to see things differently this year. And therefore, in January, I'm going to make what some people call a resolution, and that things become better in the year. Another reason why people feel the need to make a resolution at the beginning of the year is because habits stay unchanged. Someone is a drunkard that keeps drinking and is telling on his family. He's a gambler and keeps gambling and telling his family. Someone is having your relationships are tearing apart. People are walking away from you because you use your words to hurt people. The Bible talks about, Jesus Christ says, it's not until you take a knife and stab people before you kill them. Just like I said, you can kill people with your words. So you can, if you're someone that is known to hurt people with your words, So those habits have not changed. It's one of the reasons why people feel the need. Okay, this year I'm going to make a New Year resolution and work towards it. Like I said, it could be the health, a lot of things, the food we eat and all that stuff. That's an area that I'm working on it, and I know that I'm making progress. Sometimes you fall back and forward and everything, but with the right mindset, we're all going to get there, all right, health-wise. So another reason why people feel the need to set goals at the beginning of the year is because intention is mistaken for transformation. Some people feel that just having intention will mean that it will work out. Now, but John Maxwell says in his book, says good intention, just having a good intention is not good enough, So you have to be intentional, because you have a good intention to do something, but you don't take steps towards it, nothing will ever happen. So just want to encourage us, and I hope that we're making the most of it to understand why. That's one of the things why people make goals. People want dramatic transformations, dramatic breakthroughs. That's what they want, but it doesn't just happen like that. If nothing is done towards it, nothing will happen. If nothing is done towards it, nothing will happen. So we're going to do things differently this year, and I hope that the things that we're sharing is helping you in a way or two. So why do people fall off their commitments? Why? Why do people fall off their commitment? One, natural reasons. Natural reasons. People will fall off different reasons. You will follow those reasons for natural reasons. Another reason is why, because the goals are overwhelming. It's important that we set goals, little by little, little by little. Set goals little by little. So let's say, for instance, you smoke or so. You could say, okay, let me try and bring it down to, some people smoke a pack a day, try and bring it down to, what's it called? I don't know, a pack a week or something, but you need to do something. See, let me say something to you guys. I see smoking cigarette as a spiritual problem. Whether you agree, you can argue with somebody else, not with me. I remember when I was in Wales, some guys, in my block of my halls of residence, during this cold winter, as you can see me wearing this head warmer, it's really cold. I just stepped into the house and it was quite cold, so the heating is coming on. And about 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the night, this lady or this guy, they will take a long walk from their room, navigate all the block, go left, go right, go there, come down the stairs, go up, but only to go out just to have a cigarette in the middle of the night when people are sleeping. Tell me if that is not a controlling spirit. Tell me. If that's not a controlling spirit, wake you up or whatever the person is doing, send you outside. keep you in the middle of the cold and tell you that you must smoke cigarettes. If it's not a controlling spirit, what is that? So I'll leave it to that. So where there's no structural accountability, you know, when you tell people about mentorship, you have goals of buying a property this year. You have goals of financial freedom. You have goals of living life on your own terms. You have goals of being a better husband, a better wife. You have goals of breaking that addiction or whatever it is. If there's no accountability, if there's no structure, it will not become reality. And those are some of the reasons why people fall off. You know, motivation fades. You know, motivation fades. You can be gingered today. That's if you can go to a program or a seminar and you're motivated, you're so hyped, you get you want to start doing everything instantly. Give it 1 day to start doing it. Give it 2 days. The 1 week, you might not talk about it anymore. So this is some of the reason, because the motivation that they used before has faded away. That's one of the reasons why people fall off. So progress feels invincible. You know, progress feels what invincible. When people are doing something, you feel like nothing is happening. You know, I was looking at one of our buildings on our construction site, and I was looking like, wow. I said, wow, as at May, look at the level where this building is, and as at December or January, look how where it is. And I was giving glory to God, just praying and thanking God on site and saying thank you. You know, it's 20 buildings, but we're working on 5 at the moment. And I'm being thankful. So progress sometimes doesn't feel like you're making progress, you know. So that's one reason why some people give up or something. I think I'm looking at my property we're trying to use for shortlets in Abuja, and we're trying to wrap our head around checking everything, dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's to see why, you know, what is there to get it to start it tomorrow or yesterday. I always tell my people yesterday, you know, and it will look as if sometimes progress looks as if you're not doing something, you know. So a lot has been done. I always appreciate it more when people come in to have a look at the stage where we're like, wow, God, you have this now, you have that now, you have that. That's progress. That's progress. But everything those will point out is progress. It's progress, progress. So progress feels invincible. Because it feels invincible, people give up easily. If you're trying to lose weight, like I've learned from my coach or my mentor, health-wise, is to put yourself on a scale as often as possible, once a week. You know, so when I put myself on a scale, thank you ability. When I put myself on a scale and I add more weight, it's a reminder that, hey, hang on, you should be mindful of that thing you're eating, mindful of what you're eating here, mindful of what you're eating there. So these are some of the things. So it's important. These are the reasons why some people struggle. Some struggles are not just behavioral. Some habits have spiritual roots. I've said it and said it again. Guys, I'm not here to debate religion or anything with you guys. You know, there's some things that will keep happening except you find Christ. Except you find Christ. You know, so someone being a lesbian or a gay, I don't know what you're gonna do to just come out of it. It's a demonic spirit. Anybody can say whatever they want to say. You know, there's an order, there's a pattern of how God created man. That a man should conjoin or whatever with a woman, and a woman should do the same thing with a man. But some people decide that is that they want to start doing a sexual relationship with a man. That's a change of order. You know, like how Miles Moreau will always say, he will take his hand up and open it like this and wide and say, please show me any inlet in me as a man. Is there any inlet in me? There's no inlet in a man. That buttocks or the anus is an outlet for excreta. It's not supposed to be an inlet for sex. But when you look at a woman, and he described the same thing, there's an inlet, you know, in the vagina. You know, that's the right order. But man will now begin to do something different. The Bible talks about in Romans chapter 1, because they have refused to give God glory. He left them to their reprobate mind. So they start doing things that are abnormal. That a man will start sleeping with an animal. A man will start sleeping with his pets. A man will start having sex with. That's because they refuse to use that mind to give respect to God, the creator of the heavens and the earth. Then leave them. When you leave them, they start thinking all manner of ideas, all manner of things, wrong things that ought not to be. So there are a lot of habits that can only be broken through Christ. So you can wish, you can do resolution all I care, and nothing will break except you find Christ. This is not to preaching religion or whatever, but this is the absolute truth. The absolute truth. Some people are filled with anger and rage. This is your 2026 to break free from things like that. Otherwise, you never have progress. Never have progress. You are angry with somebody for 15 years. The person hurt you. The person doesn't even know that you offended you. The person about his life, but you're busy going around with 15 years anger, 10 years anger, 5 years anger, 2 years anger. You can never break free. Only God, Christ, can break you free. If you meet any therapist, meet, no lie, it will never break free. Bible says that the peace of God that surpasseth all understanding. He said, the peace I give, not the peace of this world. So I'm not telling you a theoretical knowledge. This is what is at work in my life. When you find Christ, you find peace. You cannot. The Bible tells you don't let the sun go down on your anger. That's in other words is that don't get angry to the next second day. Don't talk of third day, fourth day, 1 week, 2 week. That's not the will of God. People are drunk, drenched in alcohol. Only Christ can set you free. Name it. Some people are so infused into occultism, sorcery, witches and wizardry. This is your year to be broke. God will to break you free from the hold of the devil. Some people their marriages. You cannot. Those demonic people, with all due respect to them, that go around saying things like a man is what is called polygamous in nature. That's a big fat lie. That's the reason why men should go around sleeping with other women. The name of men are polygamous in nature. It's a big fat lie. Like I said to my teenagers or said to my workers and all that, I would say, this is my 11th year of this year, making my 12th year of getting married to my wife. I've never ever considered any other woman ever, because my mind, like I always say it, I see men, the mind of a man, as a factory with different components in it. Whereas if the beginning stage of the production line fails, everything fails. So when will I have time to bring myself down to be thinking of how to plot one girl I saw and say how I'll take her to a hotel room? That is an improper use of the talent or the mind that God has given to me, and that would never ever happen. Not because I'm super, but because I have an understanding of God's plan for my life and where we're going to. So that's not a question. But for anyone that is watching me today, that is wondering, how am I going to break free? I've met people that sleep with at least maybe once in 2 days, every different woman. I've met someone that told me about one of his clients that sleeps with a woman every day, new woman. If at all he doesn't get, he'll go and get a prostitute. And that is a demonic spirit, whether you like it or not. That's a demon. It's a hold of the devil on anybody, and you need to break free. And only Christ can break you free. The people are drenched. I've talked about it. Lesbianism, gay, and all that, masturbation. Christ can set you free. This can be your year of liberation. I remember what the Bible talks about Daniel. Daniel chapter 1. Daniel proposed in his heart not to defile himself with the king's meat. What is that thing that is defiling you? Could it be your tongue? Could it be that you use your mouth to hurt your spouse to the point that what you said cannot be printed on paper? This is your year of liberation. Could it be that you use your mouth to destroy your workers? When you are coming like this, all of them are scampering away. They're always waiting for the next opportunity to get a better job and to move on. This could be your year of breaking through. Could it be that you are a terror in your home, your house, whatever? There's so many things that I can keep saying over and over. I can give you some tips and here and there, but it's not applicable in all other things. It's not applicable. So God will give us wisdom. Knowing fully well that some of these things are spiritual and they need to be approached spiritual to get a good result. Otherwise, it will never happen. It will keep lingering. So So let's crack on as we make. I hope that you guys have been blessed. If you're blessed, please share it too. So how to improve on your yearly goals? How do you improve? Identity before action. It's important that we we have, I think this thing we did in secondary school, what to do. It's important that we identify what the issue is. How do we identify what the issue is? It's important that we identify what the problem is. A lot of people don't know they have a problem. Marriage 1, marriage 2, marriage 3. So if you're married, by the time you're married, you've divorced first one, divorced second one. You need to check yourself. They say that if you're pointing to somebody, how they say, they're pointing to somebody, one is always pointing back to you. If you're one of those that always look for the fault in somebody, but never ever and look at yourself, then you have a problem. You need to analyze yourself. Like Igbo people used to say, they say, oh, wingy meeting. In Igbo land, whenever they call you and say that they want to see you, that means they want to discuss your matter. So in other words, they're saying, Igbo people say, don't wait till people call you. Call yourself to order. So in other words, call yourself and sit down and analyze your life and calculate and say, what am I doing wrong? First marriage gone wrong, second marriage gone wrong, third marriage gone wrong, or first relationship gone wrong. You only blame the person, but you're never involved. As in, you are just holy wedge, an angel. There's nothing about you that's involved that might have made that relationship not go well. Second relationship gone wrong, third relationship gone wrong. I don't know. I used to say to people, I'm really sorry. If this offends you, please don't be offended. I used to say to people, I don't believe that somebody can stay so long and not find a spouse. That means you're not doing some things right. That means you're not doing something right. I also believe that somebody can say they stayed after I graduated from university, I stayed 4 years, no job. Yeah, I still think you're doing some things wrong. I still think so. And I believe that there's so many things to do, or you have so many excuses how everything has not worked out. Everybody has not worked out, but you've never analyzed and told yourself the truth. I'm actually not doing some things right. It's important that you identify what the thing is so that you can take the right action. Don't act your way into change. You must believe your way into change. It's very, very important. Then, I don't have that book here, but I highly recommend for us, the book which I've talked about so many times. If you watch my streams, it's called Slight Edge by Jeff Osloon. So Slight Edge by Jeff, Jeff. Also, it's Oslon. This is a book that I recommend to you. And this is year 2026. If you are not someone that reads book, I'm not telling you to read biology, physics, or whatever, year 1 book or undergraduate. No, I'm talking about personal development this year should be different for you. Personal development this year should be different for you. If you don't read minimum of 10 pages a day, there will be little or no progress to whatever it is that you desire. So whatever that situation is in your life, there must be a book that can teach you how to break free from that. Read at least 10 pages a day. Do it for 3 months and you see a big change in your life. If you're not someone that you don't read the Bible, I recommend that you read at least 1 chapter a day. 1 chapter a day. Do it for 3 months and you see amazing difference in your life. That 2026, those habits will be dropping off like pack of cards easily. Very, very important that we do that. So Slight Edge by Jeff Osloon, talking about how whatever it is that you desire, the importance of daily action. He said, Dave, this is the right way and this is the wrong way. He said, if you take daily action towards the right way, it might not look like it, like I think daily steps, but over time, it will all add up and that desired result will become a reality. The same way, if you are taking daily steps towards the wrong path, it will not look like you're taking any step to the wrong path, but over time, it will all add up and the person will get the wrong result they not desired. You want to stop womanizing, and you're always in bars or clubs or whatever, and you're hoping, let me just go today, let me just go tomorrow, let me just go today, let me go tomorrow. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to change. For every woman that walks past, you turn to look at their behind or to look at assess the woman's buttocks, and every woman that passes, you're looking at the woman's breast or what have you. You're not going to get no progress. I learned from my mentor, Mr. Imo. He said when how did he say? He said when a woman walks past, he said, don't look the second time. Don't look the second time. That's it. There will be a temptation to look the second time. He says don't. And when you create a habit of not looking the second time, Before you do anything, that's it. It's when the person looks second time, you look third time, analyze, another thing you say to them, stop, reverse the car, or go back and talk to her, ask her for say to her, your face looks familiar, all manner of stuff. It's important that we take the right steps towards the right action, because even if we're taking steps and it's towards the wrong action, over time to compound and to give a wrong result. Very, 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 very important. So it's called Slight Edge by Jeff Oslo. So, like I said, systems and spirits. So, prayer without discipline leaks. So, you can pray for all I care, but you don't have a discipline, and you want to stop sleeping with men, but you keep going to visit that man or whoever it is. You know, that's your dream will never become a reality, because even if you have no intentions to do anything, the man might have an intention, and he's going to take advantage of you. And before you know it, you keep regretting and regretting. Someone might say, oh, it's just one sex. It's not one sex. That one sex can lead you into 10 years of drenched into all manner of sex. I don't know how many of you that watched some of the testimonies from What Pop Daddy and all that, which I don't know, that's a different topic on its own. The kind of orgy, or what they call it, or whatever, the kind of rubbish things that they were doing in those places, man. You know, some of the people there, I'm sure if they knew they were going to be drenched into, they wouldn't have started from day one. So please, let's be very mindful. This should be a different year. Don't follow that for just that party. Just one party can initiate you into something that you never intended. Just that one, or just this one puff of cigarette, or just this one business transaction, or just this one, this can lead on to something wrong and for a long time. And that will not be my prayer for anyone. So it's important that we know that we have to match our faith or whatever it is with works. You know, discipline without God breaks. Discipline without God breaks. So you can have discipline for all I care and everything. I'm strong and everything, but there's a power that comes. I don't know how to say it to you guys. There's a power that comes from respect for a deity. You understand? Respect for a deity. You know, respect for Christ. Respect for the ways of Christ. Respect for I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how people do it that are not Christians. I don't know how to do it. But if I'm reading the Bible, I remember what the Bible is, and just the fact that I don't want to offend God. I stop if my wife offends me. That's it. It's all gone. The fact that I don't offend God, you know, I'll just keep up to myself. So I want to encourage you guys, have the God factor, the Christ factor makes a superlative difference. You can pray and have discipline. I'm not going to smoke this year. The reason why I will not smoke and the reason why I will not humanize is not because I'm a super being, but because I have a God, I have a Christ, I have Christ to please. You know, David said, I think what David Joseph said, how can I do this wicked thing and sin against my God? What is the wicked thing? That a woman was offering him just sex. Some will say just a fling, right? That fling can turn to something so hurtful, something so bad. So it's important that we do it. So let us know that what was that talking about? That we need to match up whatever our actions. Yes, you cannot say, okay, oh, I believe God, and you don't do any action. But Bishop Wade always say, any faith that leaves absolute responsibility to God is an irresponsible faith. So you can believe God, and if you don't take no action, nothing happen. And you can say taking action, and if you don't have a respect for Christ, nothing will happen. So you need to walk simultaneously, faith and works together. Very, very important. So you can produce results. You know. So I want to encourage us again, like we mentioned, which we're going to talk heavily on the next point, is that never miss twice rule. Never miss twice rule. One sleep is human. Staying down is a choice. Some people, because they made one mistake, two, they end up just staying down and that's it. I'll just forget about this thing. So I want to encourage you. You made mistake one, maybe you smoked a cigarette, you don't plan to, and is there not enough reason why you should now fail more and more? You know, if you keep making a mistake, you need to keep pick yourself back up and keep working hard and harder. Never miss twice rule. One sleep is human. Staying down is a choice. So if you stay down and you fail and you stay down, it's your choice. You need to pick yourself up and keep going on, and you definitely get there. I hope that we're learning a thing or two as we move on to our next point. Move on to our next point. All right. 1 minute, guys. Move on to our next point. Okay. The time is first spent. Okay. We should run it up soon. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see what's in this. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. So, as we're trying to keep our New Year resolutions or what have you, whatever you call it, I completely agree with you, sir. Not only cigarettes, but every bad habit has a spirit behind it that fuels someone to keep committing the wrong act at all times. It's like being a bondage. Thank you very much, T. Joseph, for that. Thank you for that contribution. Please let us put our thoughts across. Let us put our thoughts across. Thank you for the loves and the hearts. Okay. I want to have a conversation about the power of association and accountability. As we are trying to break free from laziness, break free from no progress in a year, break free from problems in the home, break free from our financial goals, as we're trying to break free from bad habits, alcoholism, lesbianism, whatever it is, it's important that we understand the impact association and accountability would have towards that desired goal. So you cannot grow beyond your association. The Bible makes us understand that do not be deceived. Evil character corrupts good manners. You can wish for all like here, but if the people you associate with are not going to help your desired expectation or outcomes, the hope of that result will be very, very far. Understand me? If you are looking to settle down and get married, and you have so you're surrounded by people that are not married, you're not going to marry in a long time because there's nothing dragging you forward. I'm not saying you should get rid of all your friends that are not married, no, but you need to start making friends with people that have the kind of results that you desire. So you should start build relationships with people like that, so that naturally those results will start rubbing off on you without you even knowing. So it's very important. Destiny helpers matter, very, very important. Wrong company reinforces wrong habits. Wrong company reinforces wrong habits. They always said, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future, or I'll tell you who you are." So it's important that we are mindful of the people that we surround ourselves with. So you want to stop womanizing, but you are with some of those people that they are crunk womanizers. Even when you have intention to stop it, they will set you up with a new lady, and because you don't have self-control to stop that kind of stuff, you see yourself jumping into it again, just like a pig. No matter how you shower the pig or wash it, it always goes back to the dirt because it doesn't have an understanding of it. But like what Juanita Bino always teaches, that a Christian or someone that has a conscience is like a lamb. Wherever there's something on the body, you just cry because it has a consciousness that's something on the body, and that's the Spirit of God that's reminding you that of that conscious stuff that's in your body. But the life of a sinner is like that of a pig. No matter what you do, it keeps going back. I pray that God will give us understanding to know that the association we must keep this year must be association that help us. If you are the friends you have around you, I always say it and I'll say it again, none of them are propelling you in 6 months' time. In 6 months, none of them are propelling you towards next levels. You need to look for the right friends. You're in the wrong circle. Truth be told. If you are amongst people, I always say to my wife, may we never be the only goldfish in our pond, that everyone around us is looking up to us. No, it's not progress. We have to also have people that we look up to take us on to the next level. That's power of association. That's power of association. If you look through the scriptures, it's all there. Paul and Timothy, and Abraham and Lot. Name it. They're all there. Power of association. So accountability boost. If you don't have anybody accountable, I touched a little bit earlier. Don't have anybody accountable to, there'll be little or no progress. So correction before destruction, and encouragement when motivation dies. So when you have somebody that's accountable to, it makes a lot of difference. So choose accountability partners, whatever it is. Could it be that you want to read your Bible better this year? Could it be that you want to stop this, that? Look for somebody that can hold you accountable to help you onto the next level. So to round up, distance yourself from triggers. You don't go to places that that can trigger whatever it is. Distance yourself from it. Very important. You want to stop smoking. Try to start distancing yourself from people that do such. So as we wrap this up and allow you to make a comment or two, our time is fast spent. What habits shaped your last year? It's important to talk about it. Make it do something different. Say, what small actions am I neglecting? What are the tiny things you need to do to take it to the next level? What am I becoming daily? What are those things that you do daily that before you know anything, it become a part of you? Turn it around the other way. Am I living on my own terms or reacting to circumstances? It's important. And I want to encourage us that this year, 2026, let us think generational. That every thought and action that you plan to do, think of the generations, 2 generations, 3 generations. Think generational. It will make a whole impact in your life. Don't just think of now. Think about your children. Think about your children's children. Think about your children's children. It's in you. And the more you think God will open doors and ideas towards it. What legacy will my consistency leave? It's important that we bear that in mind. So I believe we shared a thing or two. If you want to contribute or say anything, please. I'm just going to let some people come in and talk for a few seconds. Sorry, this time it's fast spent. Some might have gone to bed. We're going to add some people. Let me know what your thoughts are or what you want to share concerning what is said. It could be a comment. It could be a what's it called? It could be a question. It could be a thought. Please come on and let us share quickly as we wrap this up. I'll just try to post what's it called, the link on Facebook, or I don't know if you can see it, or on Instagram or whatever. You can join, or I don't know about Instagram. No. You can join quickly just as we wrap this up. Thank you to all those that join across different platforms. Sorry if I don't recognize you. Sissy Val is here. I'm Chi. As many of you that joined, I'm really sorry if I forgot to recognize you. Let us know your thoughts quickly as we wrap this up. Right. Okay. I hope that we're finding this helpful. We'll find this helpful. We'll find this helpful. Okay, so as I wrap this up, I don't want to encourage us that consistency is key. We talked about it already. It's important that we. Okay, no, sorry. Sorry. Yes. So as we wrap up, I just wanted to share a thing or two, you guys. Thank you for always joining. Thank you for always joining every Sunday. Sorry, today was different, so couldn't have this as scheduled. But we do this every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. As we wrap this up. So okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Someone says AV with JM306 says great topic, bro. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. So yes, I just want to thank everyone that always joins every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. Thank you to my team, to my PA, to my social media manager, to my amazing wife, to my children, to all my colleagues, all my mentors, all my friends, all my business associates, everyone that in one way or the other contributes to me and make me who I am today. Thank you very much. Thank you to all my followers across TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. A big thank you to all of you. Thank you to all of you. A big thank you. Let us know what your biggest takeaways are. Put it in the comment section, or you can send us a DM, whatever it is. Let us know what it is. Yes, so until next Sunday, we're going to have another topic next Sunday, same time, 7 p.m. UK time. Please join. Today was different. We're going to keep to time as we always do. So remember that if you have any questions concerning your business or something about your personal growth, we have a free 10 minutes call. You can book that through the link on my bio. Remember that I have a free ebook that's called Roadmap to Financial Freedom, and also have a paid ebook. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, Ability, for your help as well. Yeah, I have a paid ebook. You can also check that out on the same link on my bio. If you want to check that out. So we also have a community that you might want to join. So check on the flyers. You can see a QR code. If you scan that QR code, it will take you to my WhatsApp channel, and that way you should be able to find how to join the group, or you can send a message or whatever, or send a DM. So take control of your life this year, 2026. Let things be different. This can be the beginning of many great things. Let this year go down for you as a year to be reckoned, a year to remember. So yeah. So remember that this live stream is sponsored by the Hair You Love, by DC Stand Homes, and by Love Family Podcast. So do well to check these pages out and these people out and patronize them and all that. So yeah, as we close and as we bring this to a conclusion, I hope you learned a thing or two, and I hope, and I myself have learned as I talk to you guys and talking to myself. So remember that New Year doesn't change lives. New Year doesn't change lives. You need to have plans and systems of way things towards the right direction to get results. So this year must be different for you. Must be different for you. Let's Bishop always shares one story. Says talk about the parable of I think it was a fig tree. And Jesus Christ came and the tree was cut down. Oh no, sorry, the tree was not producing fruits. And Jesus Christ, I know they're saying just share the story about that. And one of the servants said, "Oh, cut the tree down, cut the tree." I said, "No." Another one came and said, "No, leave it one more year. And if it doesn't bear fruit, then we can cut it down." That goes to show you that God has a plan that every year there must be progress in your life. So this is 2026. There must be progress in your life. If you don't read books, there must be progress that you have read more books. If you are someone that say no idea, I don't understand. No ideas come, no creativity, nothing. There must be something different about you. If your level is the same way, and the same way, same result, there must be something different about you this year. We need to, do something different to get different results. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect something different. It's not going to work. Even village people cannot break your order if you do the right thing. It's too big for the level. So identity drives habits. Remember, we talked about that. Small actions compound. We've talked about it. That's from the slide edge book. Some struggles require Jesus, not willpower. I'll say again. Some struggles require Jesus. No matter what you do, you don't have Jesus in your life, you'll never get any results in some things. So get Christ. You can send me a DM, I'm going to take that forward. Association and accountability accelerates growth. So you need people in your life to transform you, to help you to get where you're going to. You need to be accountable to people. If not, you're not going to make progress. I'm my own boss, I'm everything. That's going to happen. So it's important that we take that. Think beyond self. Think generational. If you don't hear anything from me, hear this one. Think generational. Think about it. I used to tell my children. The man called Henry Ford, his generation will never be poor. Never be poor. Never be poor. Because he harnessed the God-given gifts in him and set up a business and structured that business in a way that generation that never knew he existed will never be poor. If you do the same thing for your own generation, will it be a crime? This is 2026. What habit or what thing is holding you down from creating a pathway towards being a blessing to generations that never know the way, but just because you say, "Oh, thank God for my great grandfather Michael, my great grandfather Israel, my great grandfather Shegu, my great grandmother." Why would your own? Well, they can say something about you. So let this year be that year for you. So until I meet you guys next Sunday, I always say the wise always invest. Invest in whatever will make you progress. Invest in whatever will make you break habits so that new year, new you will not just be a cliche for you. It's indeed, it will be shown in your life. And every year, people, even the blind, will be able to attest that something has happened to you. So I hope you learned a thing or two. Someone says, Anna Bennett, nice one. Thank you for joining and always join. And to all those that are always quiet, that don't send a message or watch this and do nothing, well, I still appreciate all of you. The fact that you watch fine. And those that are going to watch this rebroadcast, well done as well. Please, let's share this so more people can be a blessing. Invite more people next Sunday. And I hope that you guys have a very productive week. I wish you all the best. God bless you all. Peace. And I'm out. Bye-bye.